wish I knew that the money would come with a lot of the. I knew a nigga was popping as soon as I got me some. Somebody told me it's part of the game, you need you some. As soon as I came up to say that I changed, now I got some. Finding myself in this moment of life. I sit in my room and stare at this block. A nigga like me always key to himself, but even success will bring you the odds. I'm thinking about days that I wanted a lot. I know some niggas that wanted it too, but how do you move when you just a target for niggas who really just wanna be you? I broke all the rules to get what I got. Never been one to get caught in the ropes. I'm carrying myself like a thug as I'm not, but I'm with the shit if you want to smoke. I know there's some niggas that hate me that I never met, but I guess just part of the joke. I got some family and homies I dead in forever, cause I don't be talking to ghosts, no. They told me keep all my enemies close. Fuck all that shit, cause we'll never be close. I keep it loaded in every clip, and check out a laser in every scope. I don't need plotting wherever we go. I open this book up and read every scroll. It told me if niggas ain't with me, I know they against me. The chapter will never be closed.
If you're not my friend, you're my enemy. Choose your side, there's no in between.
And I wish you knew that the money would come with a lot of the. And I know a nigga was popping as soon as I got me some. Somebody told me it's part of the game, you need you some. As soon as I came up to say that I changed, now I got some.
That's my heat is freezing. Scrapless, so the police don't freeze me. Till these little hoes on recess, all of their hearts get torn to pieces. I'm a demon and a demon, creeping, trying to put a nigga in semen. I'ma get even, Steven, spoiler, so she'll suck my cheek. But bitch, don't lie to me, don't let a nigga in my property. I be in your raw, I be in that pussy, that's my pottery. I turn Cardi B to cardiac, for real, like heart attack. These expensive, these are far the rest, say where the party at. My fuck ain't called a vet, I'm wrong for that, sometimes I can get real greedy. I turn out a call to set, then I call the hat, no regard for human beings. I turn the bands to M's, I still ain't spend my first advance with it. Playing until the end and even then keep running.
Yes, mehr Teil, elbow, mehr Teil, knee, mehr Teil, knee, mehr Teil, knee, mehr Teil, uppercut, mehr Teil, uppercut, meow, 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 meow.
Steve from Machete Squad. Okay.
What's up, guys? How are we doing this evening? We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. Tonight we're watching a little bit of DragonLordFrodo. What's up, everyone in chat? What's up, everyone I didn't say hi to? What's up, everybody on Rumble? I hope you're all having a good evening. We're gonna be watching a little DragonLordFrodo, pretty much all tonight. What's up, Nope? What's up, Patton? What's up, Dugardia? Whatever your name. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. I'm not doing good at reading. Anyways, we got DragonLordFrodo video tonight, and this is just a little what's the word I'm looking for? Little trailer for tomorrow, guys. Little trailer for tomorrow. Urkel had a complete meltdown fight with Hood Rat. They had a little fight. She talked about kicking him out. It's a great video. Stay tuned for that tomorrow night on the Bowl, on the amazing Friday Night Bowl. That'll be very good. But tonight we're gonna be watching some Frodo. Oh, there we are, 5 from Handsome Jack. It says, regarding that intro, a man's gotta eat somehow, I guess, as long as it pays the bills. Yes, everyone needs a job. Everyone needs a job, even if it's dressing up like a cat. You know, some people just need a job. But anyways, so we have a Frodo video to watch. You know, he's back from his therapy. Shockingly, he doesn't like this therapist much. He doesn't like their advice. He doesn't like the fact that therapist is now telling him he needs to go get a girlfriend, because he would much prefer to just smoke weed all day. So, we got a DragonLordFrodo video to watch. We'll try to watch as much as I can until I get sick of it. And then who knows, maybe we'll watch K or something. We'll see. But let's watch DragonLordFrodo. Talk about the old court-ordered girlfriends, guys.
Alright, kiddies, it's DragonLordFrodo. I'm gonna make this quick because I'm really fucking tired. I just kind of want to
It was like a half-hour long video. It wasn't quick at all.
go to sleep right now. Like I said, I went to therapy I went to go see that new Shrink on Tuesday.
The new shrink.
And you know,
The new shrink that's totally gonna help him not get into trouble, not have to go to court anymore. The new shrink, guys. This is definitely, it's hopeful with the new shrink.
what that means, new shrink equals new round of court orders. So, and I'm trying to, right now I'm trying to get.
So again, he already played this game with the last therapist where he said, well, the therapist told me to do something and that's a court order. And the judge this time specifically told him it's not a court order when the therapist told you to do something. You're just court ordered to attend therapy. And he's already going back into this bullshit of, well, the therapist told me something. It's a court order. And that includes getting wood chippers and shit.
I'm trying to get that video up of where I filmed the session. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, he secretly filmed the session. This is already a good secretly filming the sessions with his therapist, not telling the therapist, and planning to upload them online. This is a man who doesn't need therapy. He makes great life choices.
I guess as long as I don't film, you know, the waiting room or anybody, nobody's face is gonna be shown. It's basically like the video I'm talking about. When I went to that shrink the other day, I actually I went to that shrink the other day, right? And the shrink I went to the shrink the other day and I took my phone and I started recording and I had the phone in my backpack.
Which is obviously, I mean, if you're not doing anything wrong, obviously you should surreptitiously hide your phone and record your session in private, because clearly you're not doing anything wrong. This is a good plan.
So you're not actually gonna see anything.
Yeah.
But I'm having some technical difficulties trying to get the video onto my computer. So they're having a little bit of trouble with that, so just bear with me for a bit, okay?
Bear with him.
But yeah, I started seeing this new shrink. His name's Dan, and hi. He was I told him what was going on with my parents and that other guy and whatever. And I was telling him like about the that guy doing sexual things. And he Again, his uncle grabbing his fat when he was a teenager is the cause of all this, guys. That goddamn uncle grabbing his fat. He was basically just like, well,
probably.
He was like, what exactly did he do? And I said, like, he would get me on the ground. He would get me on the floor, and then just start doing this and grabbing me and shit. Or like,
the way he just mimed it out was so much less worse than I even thought it was. So much less worse than I even thought it was.
Floor, and then just start doing this and grabbing me.
It's called a pink belly. It's called a pink belly. It's things that happen to teenagers.
Shit. Or like if I walk by him, he would just grab my stomach for like no reason. And I said, I don't know if it's sexual or not.
You don't know. You don't know. You do know. You do know, and it's not. You just want to find a reason to make up these ridiculous stories.
Because he was like, well,
pink belly. Have you ever heard of a pink belly? You ever heard of pink belly? It's when like kids in like camp are fucking with each other. Like two kids will hold one down, and a third kid will come along and pull his shirt up and like lightly smack his belly till it turns all pink and red. I mean, this is what kids do in summer camp. Don't worry about the fact that I'm gay. That has nothing to do with it.
I don't think technically it would be sexual, but at the same time, he does say that, you know, this new shrink does say that
Ooh, the old
even if it isn't sexual, it still affected you in that way.
Sorry. Wrong time to laugh, but Willie reaching out to his hand at the exact perfect time when Frodo's having a breakdown about his trauma. Willie's just like, let me get that hand, I need some pets.
And I told him, I said, you know, my last therapist from Endeavor, he's the one that said it was sexual, okay? And I had to agree with that because of the court order, okay?
Yeah, that's more
I was told that go to therapy and agree with whatever the therapist says. And that's why I was saying it was sexual, because that other shrink was saying it was sexual. And
yeah, it was just a big misunderstanding. Also, I really like how Willie's trying to play with his hand as he's motioning while talking. But really, yeah, it's just all a big misunderstanding. The judge told him he had to agree with the therapist. The therapist said some crackpot shit, and he's stuck in a situation. It's not his fault.
And like I said, the judge told me I have to agree with whatever the therapist tells me. Okay? And then this new guy was like, well,
Passing the buck.
you're seeing me now. You're no longer bound by the other shrink. So he's like, we're gonna have this so that we're gonna do this like we're like from scratch. Willie, stop. We're gonna do this like from scratch.
You took Willie's hot sauce bottle away and he ran off. You pissed off Willie.
Okay. So don't worry about what any other therapist says. Okay? His opinion, he actually said that he wasn't sure if it was sexual.
There we go.
That's what he said.
Always gotta make sure we see that he's not wearing pants. In case you were wondering, he is not wearing pants. He never wears pants. Why would you wear pants in the comfort of your own home?
He says,
What is that, a fucking spatula? Why the fuck does he have a spatula on his coffee table? He doesn't have a grill outside. He has, his balcony is full of pot plants. He doesn't have room for a grill. Why would there be a metal spatula in the living room?
he says the way I described what that guy was doing just sounded just like, you know?
Yeah,
And I said, well, I mean, that's what I thought about it back then, you know? And even so, like my mother doesn't get it. My mother doesn't understand.
yeah, Parrish just doesn't understand.
It doesn't really matter whether or not what that guy was doing to me was sexual or not. It doesn't matter. Okay?
Yeah,
what
it doesn't
what
matter.
fucking matters here is that
What matters?
if I don't like him doing something, okay, if I don't like him, like,
Just
touching
passing in
me,
front of the camera.
okay, if I don't like him, like, touching me, in any way, it doesn't matter. When I tell him,
It's amazing that the therapist sat through all of this and goes, "You need a girlfriend. I think you need a girlfriend."
to not touch me, to not grab me or whatever, this new guy actually said he's in the wrong because he didn't respect your boundaries. Okay? And I told so right now he says, right now my new guy says,
Exactly.
stop saying it was sexual, okay? Because
Yeah,
you don't
probably.
even. We can't.
Yeah, probably stop saying that, because that's kind of like part of the root cause of all this, because you said it was something it was not, and then you made everyone believe it was something it was not, and then you made yourself embark on this wild fantasy of like protests and renting wood chippers and harassing businesses, and now you're in court again. And now you have to see a new therapist who's trying to sort out why you get into these problems. He's like, hey, maybe let's not go down the route of calling this a sexual thing. Let's start there.
Even determine that, okay? What you could say is that he was basically saying the same shit that the people at Jewish Family Services was saying.
Yeah. Jewish Family Services is known for that.
When I was going there back in the day, they were, at Jewish Family Services, they just called it inappropriate touching with no indication or no what's the fucking word I'm looking, with no not necessarily sexual or not sexual, but just
so it exists. It is neither sexual or not sexual. It is a concept that exists in the world. One of those two things, though.
Touching that I didn't like is basically what I would call what he was doing to me. Okay?
Yeah.
And this new guy was like, it does.
I did too. They had the only indoor pool for like miles away, so we went there a lot.
Doesn't sound sexual. He wasn't touching you in your private area or anything like that. He wasn't making you touch him in his private area.
Jesus Christ.
It was but the guy just basically said it. Just
imagine having to lay that out for a 40-something-year-old man. Like, hey, by the way, you notice there was none of that stuff that actually makes these crimes happening there? You notice that? Maybe we can stop saying it's a crime.
Sounds like he was just like roughhousing with you.
Yeah, it sounds like he was just roughhousing.
And I'm like, yeah, but even so, like, it gave me post-traumatic stress disorder. He's like, I get it. He should have
It gave him PTSD, old belly PTSD.
respected your boundaries.
Yeah, it really
But
is. It really is.
He said that he doesn't. So I have a shrink that said it was sexual. I have another shrink that said it wasn't sexual. You know?
Yeah, these are confusing times for us all.
Right now, I'm just going, but I'm just going to say what I believe personally, okay? And this is all personal. I believe that it was, I'm still going to say that I do believe that what he did to me gave me post-traumatic stress disorder. I know this. And a lot of what my parents, it's basically comes down to three things, okay? Both my parents, those are two, actually. And then that other guy. Okay? And when I start getting symptoms of the post-traumatic stress disorder, okay? Like I said, I don't hear voices. I think voices.
Jesus, that's slightly concerning. I don't hear voices. I am in control of the voices. I'm the one telling the voices what to think and what to say. Don't worry, therapist. I got the situation handled. That's not concerning at all. That's not at all concerning.
So, for example, a lot of times when I get stressed out, okay,
what does the voice say?
my mind starts. It's almost like I get stressed out and all these thoughts start going.
Yeah.
And
then next thing you know, Willie starts saying things, and Willie starts making some pretty good sense. Willie starts making some good points, and next thing you know, he's in court again.
I'll give an example.
Yeah, let's get an example.
I'm at the library.
He's at the library.
I'm looking for a job. okay?
Looking for a job.
I'm on the fucking job sites. Indeed.
On the job sites. Indeed.
There's another one I go to.
Glassdoor. There you go.
And whatever, you know, and when I go to those websites, okay, I see the same exact jobs over and over and over and over again. A lot.
Yeah, shockingly, they don't release new jobs every couple of months for like the new exciting job you might want to hire. You'll find if you spend a long time looking for the same job categories in the same city with the same qualifications, you'll see the same jobs over and over and over, months and years on end. That has nothing to do with any problem with the job market.
A lot of these jobs either require a car, or a lot of these jobs are just not in a great area. Like they're
not hiring felons like DragonLordFrodo.
Just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
and it kind of upset.
He really shouldn't have gotten himself fired from that. I don't know, what was it, some kind of like kennel overnight like pet like care place. He really shouldn't have gotten fired there. All he had to do was show up 4 days a week for like 5 hours and like do some janitorial shit, but he fucked that job up and now he can't even find a new job.
Me, because it kind of upsets me because
look, the only thing worse than having a job is looking for a job. But what are you gonna do? Not do anything? You gotta find a fucking job. You can't sit there and be DragonLordFrodo and smoke weed and get SSI and complain about your therapist.
Because, like, I'm trying to find a job, you know, and it kind of upsets me that I can't really find anything. There's like just nothing out there, and that's stressful.
You know, it is amazing, like that 40-something-year-old men who are convicted felons who can barely take care of themselves, much less the cat they're supposed to take care of, can't find great employment. I mean, who knew? Who knew that you can't just like become a multimillionaire being this guy?
This is me out. So a lot of times I'll go to the library, and sometimes I have to leave because the fucking thoughts and shit are getting way too bad. Cause
the evil thoughts are coming in. You gotta go outside and get some fresh air.
Because looking.
Find a hobo, do that thing that makes you feel like God, take care of the remains, and then go back to the library.
It's not really the job itself. It's looking for the job is the problem.
And of course, finding a girlfriend will be much, much less stressful than finding a job. I mean, 100%. It's so much easier.
Get stressed out. I started getting the thoughts, and
the thoughts. Don't even elaborate on that. Just the thoughts. People know exactly what you mean when you start saying the thoughts.
Basically, the thoughts are like, it's basically I'm thinking about like my mother, for example.
Jesus, that's more fucked up than I thought it was actually gonna be. Everything goes dark, and then I just start thinking about my mother, and then I wake up and it's just the chaos around me. Everything's destroyed.
Well, I'm thinking about my mother saying shit like, you should be putting in 20 applications a day and going on, 5 interviews a week. And
that's when it went dark, officer. That's when it went dark. And next thing you know, I was standing here talking to you. I don't know what's inside that house. You better go check it out.
When I can't even find, I'm lucky if I can put in one application. When I go to the library. Like, a lot of this shit that I'm doing to find it just, to me, it feels like I'm just looking and looking and looking, and it's not even doing anything. It's not even fucking doing anything. Like, I feel like I'm just looking for a job just to,
You know, it's actually amazing. I just want to take a second. I don't know how he talked to his therapist. But he's actually right now here in this video, like making more of a breakthrough on his own mental health than he has ever before that I've seen. He's actually like considering his issues, what's causing them, how he reacts to them, how that's gonna affect him, and like it's like the therapist. I hope the therapist doesn't see this. He's like, why the fuck did I waste an hour? We did nothing. He talked about Nintendo and his cat and weed for an hour, and then he comes home and makes major breakthroughs on his own.
It feels like I'm putting an effort to look for a job.
Yeah.
Just to make it look like I'm doing something.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people end up doing because they feel like a sense of ennui about their life. And they're like, well, if I don't even look for a job, I'm not even doing anything. But then they apply for a bunch of jobs they don't know or don't want or aren't qualified for. And they're like, what am I even doing with myself applying for jobs that I don't even want, don't qualify for? Yeah, you're making amazing breakthroughs here, Frodo. Good for you.
Just to make it look like I'm not some lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's not about it. And then I start thinking about like my dad just saying stupid.
And then I start thinking about my father. This is the greatest therapy session with Frodo that has ever existed. He's making amazing breakthroughs. He's getting to the bottom of his issues. Good for you, Frodo.
Shit. Like, you gotta hit the bricks to get a job. Yeah, back in the fucking 70s.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking of like, you know, my dad saying shit like, I don't fucking know. The whole thing is just like I feel like I'm doing this for no reason.
Yeah, aren't we all? We just feel like we're just existing in a system that we don't want to be a part of, that we'd rather not spend our time trying to exist, much less survive in. Yeah, it's a very common feeling.
And it's just causing me stress, and when I get stressed out, that's when the thoughts start coming.
Yeah.
You know?
That's when the dark thoughts come in.
And my last therapy.
That is all you need. That's all you need to get a job these days. A bow tie, a firm handshake, and you'll get into any job.
Therapist at Endeavor. He says that the guy and my mother and my father are the reasons I have post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
And he says, you don't want to know the reason why?
Why?
You want to know the reason why?
Why?
He knows this because the thoughts. Like I said, I don't hear voices. I think the voices. Okay.
He is the voices. He controls the voices. You think the voices are telling him what to do? No, he's telling the voices what to say. He's telling the voices what to say.
Okay. The guy at Endeavor says that if the voice, if you're thinking voices, if you're having the thoughts, and they're of your mother or of your father, and they're negative thoughts, and it comes on with stress, and it's of your mother or of your father or that other guy, and it's caused by stress, then that is the reason you have the post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, he said he believes that the post-traumatic stress disorder was caused by my parents and that other guy. Okay, and I try to explain this to my new guy, and he says, I mean, it makes sense what he was saying. That's what he said.
It doesn't make sense what he's saying, but the therapist was just trying to be charitable.
But
yeah, is that really? I hear voices too. I hear voices. What are you gonna see voices? You gonna see voices? You gonna feel voices? Everyone hears voices.
Also, I told my new guy that I'm doing medical marijuana. And the new guy was like, "Oh, really? Who prescribes that?" I'm like, "No, I just go to a dispensary." He's like, "Well."
I like how this therapist broke that facade with one question. Oh, you do medical marijuana for all your issues? Who prescribed that? Well, no, no one prescribed it. I just go to the weed shop and I buy a bunch of weed and I call it my therapy. Yeah, that kind of shit. This is why it's not working, Frodo. This is why it's not working.
You know, medical marijuana, you gotta get the card and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I just go to a dispensary.
It's like saying I do medical beer. What, you have a doctor? No, I just go to the beer store, I buy a 6-pack, and then at the end of the night, I feel pretty fucking good. So, you know, it's medical beer. Medical beer, TM, the new product coming out from Steve Corp.
He's like, well, that's not medical marijuana. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm just doing what I was fucking told, okay? My last guy recommended the marijuana for the glaucoma and the fucking arthritis and the fucking PTSD, and that's what I'm doing, okay? Like,
I'm gonna guess like 1,000% the last guy didn't recommend anything. Frodo went in there to a session and was like, I want to start smoking weed. I got all these problems. I think weed will help. And the therapist says, I don't know if you think that's a good idea. You know, you're an adult. And he turns around, well, this guy recommended I do it, so, you know, this is now on therapist orders.
I don't understand, like, why I would need to go out and get a fucking medical marijuana card when
Well, you know, so it's actually a medical thing and not just a recreational thing that you feel like doing because it's fun.
I could just go down the street and get it without it. Like, what's the difference, really?
Well, I think if you actually got the medical card, I think in some states your insurance would help pay for it too. I think that would actually be a bonus for you, but you don't actually need it. You just feel like you want to smoke weed instead of doing anything with your life.
Is it supposed to be cheaper or something? Is it supposed to be, like, seriously, what the fuck, you know? So, he basically...
I mean, it's shit weed, but at least the insurance pays for it, you know?
He said... The new guy basically said, yeah, just keep doing the marijuana. If you feel like it helps you, keep doing it. You know, if it helps with the arthritis
and he doesn't understand that's not like the therapist saying this is the therapy I suggest you do. This is my recommendation as an accredited medical physician. This is the therapist saying you've made a life choice. If this is something that you feel is good for you, I'm not going to stand in your way. It is far, far from like the therapist recommended therapy, as he's going to say. And he absolutely will say, well, this therapist also said I definitely have to do the medical marijuana because they said it was okay.
Glaucoma and whatever else. The post-traumatic stress disorder.
That's pretty cool.
Just keep using it and, you know, just be safe about it. And I'm like, okay.
Safe.
So, marijuana use, yet again, court ordered.
There you go. There you go. Didn't I just say that? He told the therapist he's doing something. He's going to do it. He wants to do it. And the therapist says, okay, fine. If that's your choice, just try to be as safe as possible. He turns around and he's, well, therapist said okay, now it's court ordered. You can't tell me to stop because the therapist said now it's court order. Now it's a court order.
The new
exactly
therapist, he also put in another court order, and I'm gonna end up getting in trouble for this. Like, I'm seriously going to fucking go to prison over this.
Oh boy, isn't that a great way to start out this conversation?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I can get out of this fucking court. My new shrink is court ordering me to get a girlfriend. It's not.
So again, the therapist makes an off-the-cuff remark, like, man, you could probably use a girlfriend or something. He goes, oh, that's it. Now it's court ordered. I gotta get me a girlfriend. Damn court orders.
Now court ordered
It's not court
that I
ordered.
have to start dating again. It's like
Yeah,
I
court-
don't.
The old court order dating. The old court order dating. We all have to deal with that at some point in our life. Court order dating. It's a sad situation.
I don't want a fucking girlfriend. So last thing I fucking want in my life is a fucking girlfriend.
Imagine that actually being on your like online dating profile, like the first line. This is a court-ordered profile. If you would like to contact me, please contact my lawyer.
I don't want a fucking girlfriend. I don't care. I don't want to be in a relationship.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy.
He thinks it would be beneficial for me
Yeah,
because
it's true.
he said what kind of supports do you have outside? I said I don't have anybody.
Yeah, he's got a cat named Willie. He's got a weed plant on the balcony, and that is his entire support system. Willie and the plant.
He's like, you don't have any family? No, my fucking
Yeah. It's amazing that the therapist would ask him that. The therapy he's court ordered for stalking and harassing his own family. The therapist that he's seeing for that offense goes, you don't have any family you hang out with? No, probably not. That's why he was sent to you.
family are a bunch of fucking abusers. Okay? Actually, you know what? That guy that was abusing me with the fat grabbing, the inappropriate touching. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be honest. I think my mother is way worse. And no, she doesn't.
Definitely add this to your dating profile. The videos of you talking about how your mother ruined your life and your uncle. I mean, this will definitely make many women in the world wanna kind of hook their wagon to you.
Her thing is that she will defend that guy no matter what. Okay,
Yeah, she'll defend that guy.
She feels like this whole thing is like she actually feels like this whole thing is just like a big joke. You know, like I'm trying to. I mean, if it's such a big joke, okay. Why am I risking prison time to continue saying this? Why am I risking all this? Why
Because you're a lunatic. Because you're an absolute lunatic. I hope that clears things up.
am I going to a therapist and talking to a therapist about this? She doesn't realize how fucking bad that what he did to me was. And I'm gonna say it like this.
So bad. It was so bad.
She's worse.
She's worse.
Because it's not
She's worse.
the grabbing shit. That's one thing, okay. But then when I tell him to stop, okay, and he says no, I'm not going to stop doing this, and then I tell my mother, and she defends him and says you need to let him do that to you. And
Did his mother actually say he complained about the fat grabbing, and his mother goes, "You need to let him do that. It's for his own mental health. Don't be so selfish, Frodo. You gotta let him do that."
you know, defending him and all that shit, making it seem like I'm like this is a big fucking joke. Okay, this isn't a fucking joke. I have actual fucking mental problems because of what he did, and it does nothing. My mother does nothing but fucking aggravate those mental problems. Okay.
Well, we got a scrotum update from Victor. Scrotum update. Went to a discount dentist today. Not sure why he insisted on a scrot x-ray. Anyways, now it glows and hums a little. That's great. That's great. Glad that you can put that on your Christmas tree in December.
She does nothing but aggravate those mental problems with the defending him shit and saying how great of a person he is and all this, telling me that I have to let. You know what? I don't even think I want to go back to therapy anymore. Okay? I don't even think I want to go back.
That's it. I'm quitting therapy. This is getting too real for me. The girlfriend shit, the advice. This is too real. I'm done with therapy. I quit.
I don't care what the fucking judge says.
Yeah, fuck the judge.
I don't want a fucking girlfriend, okay?
I'm not going to therapy. I'm not getting a girlfriend and going to therapy. This is ridiculous.
Like, get it through your fucking head. People don't fucking want to listen to me when I'm telling them something. When I'm explaining something and it goes in one ear and out the other. I already told this dude I have no desire to ever fucking date anymore. And his fucking response, you gotta get a girlfriend. Well, you know what? Because he thinks I have no fucking support out in the community or something. That's what he thinks. Willie, he thinks I have no support out.
Yeah, what do you mean he has no support? He's got Willie right there. Who is, by the way, a G and the most supportive cat in the world. Don't be saying he has no support. He's got Willie right there. 5 from No Diggity. Tank Fly Boss, Walk Jam, Nitty Gritty. Yes, that is a series of words that probably means something. Thank you for that.
In the community. He thinks,
yeah,
he's
exactly.
like, don't you have any fucking cousins or anything? Because what it is, he wants me to have an emergency con. He's like, don't you have any cousins or whatever? I'm like, no. You don't understand, dude.
Yeah, you don't understand. Literally everyone in his family is completely fucking done with him and doesn't want to deal with him anymore. He's alone, he has a cat and a weed plant. That's it. Deal with it.
All my fucking family hates me.
Yeah, they do.
My
somehow.
fucking cousins, Angelo, all those people, they all fucking hate me.
Shocking. I would never have thought. You could have given me all year to guess, and I would never have gone, oh, do they hate you? I would have thought they loved hanging out with you.
For a different reason. Angelo and Maria and JT and Marissa and all that, and Sandy, they all hate me. And you know what? I don't hate them. But they all fucking hate me because I told off that fucking Joe Conti asshole. And I'm going to continue to call him an asshole. Okay? I refuse to sit there and defend this man who fucking burned his fucking house down because he's a fucking crackhead. Burning his fucking house down in a house that he wasn't supposed to be at. And as a result, he fucking killed his fucking kid. Wow. And I'm supposed to defend that man because my cousins are friends with the family or some shit. You know what? Go.
Well, that sounds interesting. You have a very interesting family, Frodo. You have an interesting family.
They can all go fuck themselves. Yeah. I am not gonna sit there and kiss Joe Conti's ass. Okay? I'm not doing it. Okay? I straight up refuse. Okay? I'm trying to get the fuck out of Buffalo. Get the fuck away from everything. Okay? But it's now court ordered that I have to get a girlfriend. So I guess I gotta start making OkCupid accounts now. I can't fucking take this. I can't fucking take this.
Alright. That's fun. So now Frodo's got to make his OkCupid and Tinder accounts, probably a Grindr account or two. That'll be fun for him. We'll see what happens with that. If he decides to start dating, if he makes weird videos advertising himself as a single man in Buffalo, we'll see where that goes. But before we get out of here, we gotta check in on an old little guy we like to watch sometimes. Andy Eat. Andy Eat is eating and reading some information about bugles, the most groundbreaking content in the world. Andy Eat with his bow tie and his amazing hair is eating and reading bugles. Eating and reading bugles. Let's check it out.
And welcome and thank you for stopping by. So today for this video I'll be eating some bugle.
Bugles! Bugles! The funnest snack in the world. The only snack you can put on the end of your fingers and pretend you're a witch. The best snack in the world.
So the reason why I got a big bag of bugle is because last night I went to Walmart and I bought me a big bag of bugle. Okay?
He's an amazing storyteller on top of everything else. An amazing storyteller, Andy is. The reason why I have a giant bag of bugles is because I went to Walmart yesterday and I bought a giant bag of bugles. It's amazing the stories he has.
So before I eat some bugle, I'm gonna look up some information about bugle. Okay?
Yeah, let's look at some
So
information
let me
about
know in the
bugles.
comment section down below. Do you like bugle? Have you ever
Do you like
tried
bugles?
bugle?
You ever
What's
tried
your
them?
Favorite
What's your
flavor of
favorite?
bugle? Okay, I think I only had like one or two other flavors.
My favorite flavor of bugles is plain bugles. I know that's really lame to a lot of people, but the fucking plain, just corn bugles with a shitload of salt on them, where they make your lips hurt because they got so much fucking salt on them, are fucking delicious.
I don't remember what they were. Okay, so
I think they do have chocolate bugles. I think they
it
do.
said bugle or cone-shaped corn snack made by General Mills. Debuted originally in May 1964.
1964.
And nationally in 1967.
May of 1964, the hippie movement was just picking up steam. Woodstock was a twinkle in the eye of some people. Vietnam was on the horizon. We hadn't landed on the moon yet, but we came out with bugles. Arguably, one of the greatest inventions America ever came up with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cone
yeah.
shaped corn chip designed to fit on fingertips. Okay?
Wait. They're actually designed to fit on your fingertips? That's amazing. They're designed to do that thing we all do with them. That's awesome.
Let's see here. Bugle were developed by a food engineer, Ron E. Wait.
It took a group of engineers. It took you know like if you went to an engineering school and you learned how for 8 years how to become a good mechanical engineer, get your master's in mechanical engineering, just so you could make the machine that makes bugles. The highlight of your life, really.
Came out, Minnesota. Horn-shaped bugle were kept in mud in 1965 and introduced nationally in early 1968 as one of the several new General Mills snacks. Introduced flavor shake, daisy,
Yeah, it's like
Japan,
the same as working at NASA,
shake,
really.
Bristol, cheddar cheese flavor, button, bowl, shake, popcorn flavor bowl, all of which are discontinued in the 1970s.
In the
From the time
1970s.
of their creation in the 1950, General Mills bugles were manufactured at a plant in West Chicago, Illinois, until the plant closure in 2017. Bugles, the other type, were also produced in Lancaster, Ohio, starting in 1981, and now a well-done food plant part of Conagra.
It's amazing the captions can figure it out. The captions can figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Now sometimes we can all spend a few moments of the day just learning something. Not everything is a joke. Not everything's a fucking joke, Patton. Something we can learn.
Okay. At November 2014, bugle
As
was
of
sold
November
at
2014.
bugle in the United States, Canada, China, Denmark, Iraq, the Netherlands, and several more countries in Central America and Caribbean. Bugle were discontinued
Amazing.
in Canada in the early 2010 due to the green.
They were discontinued in Canada. You poor fucking Canucks. You don't get your bugles anymore. Bugles are a great snack. Fuck you, Canada.
customer demand, but were soon brought back in November 2011.
They came back. They came back in less than a year because they are good. Because they're good. Fuck you, Canadians.
New demand on November 14, 2022. The official Bugle Twitter account confirmed that the products were again no longer available in Canada and the United Kingdom.
And they got discontinued again in 2022. They got discontinued again. You're fucking up your own country, Canada. This is why you're not number one.
Able in the early 2000s, manufactured by Golden Wonder. It was discontinued after several years, but brought back in 2015 and now manufactured by Walker.
Walkers.
Okay.
Walkers sucks.
So, I like Bugle. Always a fan of Bugle. So let's open.
Alright, let's open these bugles and try
What they
some.
look like?
That's what they look like.
Ha!
That's great. Hold on.
Ha!
Let's eat some bugles. Guys.
Okay.
Delicious bugles. Aren't they good? Aren't they delicious? Good old bugles. That's what they still look like. Yeah, he's just munching on some bugles. This is what he's gonna do for the rest of it. Yeah, just eating bugles. Delicious bugles. Bugles are delicious. I like bugles. I think they're delicious. He chews so weird. He chews like you know, not in a degrading way, but he chews like a hamster or a gerbil, just trying to like quickly like chew it up really quickly before the predator comes, the hawk comes from the fucking sky or something. You know, not like he's like, you know, not chewing to enjoy, just quickly getting it down.
That was good. So thank y'all.
That was good. Delicious.
Stopping by and
Thank y'all for
watching
stopping
me
by.
eating Bugle and also reading some information about Bugle. And let me know in the comment section below.
Alright, well thank you all for watching Andy. Reading some information about bugles, eating some bugles, being Andy, the amazing creator we know he is. And that's really all I got for tonight, guys. DragonLordFrodo will now be embarking on his love quest. We'll see what comes of that. And tomorrow, of course, come by on Rumble exclusively, probably, for Urkel having a big old fight with Hoodrat. Urkel had a big old fight with Hoodrat, so watch that tomorrow on the Bowl on Rumble. But until all then, thank you all so much for coming by. I appreciate it as always. I will catch you guys in the next one, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
This is the only response video that you are getting. After this, I'm going back to ignoring you. I'm going back to blocking you. I'm going back to not paying attention to you.
Oh, no, you don't, Chris. You're not getting away that easy.
Oh, dude. Meeting's over.